And with Commissioner Shea, we talked about the focus on young people. This is a passion of his, changing the orientation of the NYPD to focus on prevention, to focus on reaching young people, stopping problems before they occur, helping kids to a better path. This is something Dermot Shea cares about deeply. We were about to make it a major initiative, and COVID hit weeks later. We now get to come back and do this the right way as the city recovers, and this is the future. Policing with a lens of focusing on young people, proactive, preemptive, positive, building deep connections to communities, taking neighborhood policing to the next level. Great initiatives. Take a look at this booklet and you're going to see great initiatives. One I love called SAS, Sisters Assisting Sisters to Succeed. I love this name, Sisters Assisting Sisters to Succeed. Amazing mentorship program focusing on young women. Other mentorship and career prep initiatives like the Law Enforcement Explorers, Youth Coordination Officers. So many pieces that focus positively, productively, creatively on young people. I want you to hear from Commissioner Shea in a moment, but first, a video NYPD put together to illustrate the impact of these programs. It's very powerful. I want you to see it now. Well, they say there's going to be a video.
Honestly, I'm looking forward to being able to hang out more. I'm fully vaccinated.
Since the pandemic is over, I look forward to playing sports.
NYPD Kids First is the North Star on the NYPD's path forward. It's going to be a great summer for cops and kids. So many exciting things going on.
My name is Officer Frazier, and I'm a Youth Coordination Officer at the 106 Precinct in Queens. As the city reopens, the NYPD is putting kids first. Our goal is to give kids the tools they need to thrive. Mentoring, internships, jobs. We're working with the New York City Police Foundation to give young people options.
The Options Program is a program that's funded by the New York City Police Foundation and works closely with the police officers of the NYPD to help provide for the youth and kind of just connect the community with the NYPD again.
We don't see the officers that we work with as officers. We see them as family. We see them as friends.
Some things I did in my options program was learn how to budget my money.
The reason why I like coming to 127 Penn is because here I have a family. I have people I can talk to.
Options has prepared me to go to college because I was fortunate enough to receive a scholarship to help me towards tuition.
It's an amazing program, and I really cannot wait to see where it goes.
The NYPD Explorer program teaches the importance of higher education, self-discipline, and respect for diversity. Community service projects are a big part of the program.
The Explorer program is very fun, and you get to meet new people.
Now I have good knowledge of what I gotta do as a policeman.
I feel like it's a good way to bring everybody together.
I decided to become an explorer because I felt like it was a really good opportunity. I get to see the inside world of the NYPD. I get to learn more about why they do certain things, why they make certain decisions.
They teach us about gun violence, gang activity. They teach us all that sorts of stuff, and they also teach us how to prepare for the real world.
The NYPD has invested money that they've seized from criminal cases, from drug dealers and other criminals, and invested it back into the communities. We're fixing up 15 basketball courts across the city in public housing and turning it into beautiful spaces for the kids and the cops to play together. Another great program is called Saturday Night Lights. In 100 gyms across the city, there'll be a great sports program, free, exceptional, basketball, soccer, volleyball, in 100 different gyms across the city, cops and kids playing together. What we hear from our community partners is it's very simple. If you build it, they will come. In particular, the kids will come. And this is just the beginning, because for the NYPD, there is nothing more important than doing everything we can to support young people across New York City.
Gonna push right through it.
Giving kids the resources to empower themselves paves the way for a better city.
See why fatherhood is being fucking trashed in this city, y'all?
Really striking, really moving. And
they had to kill fatherhood to get this monster going.
Of neighborhood policing is taking neighborhood policing to the next level with the focus on young people. I'm going to turn to Commissioner Shea and say this has been a labor of love for him and for so many members of his team putting together this approach that I think is going to make a profound impact going forward. My pleasure to introduce Police Commissioner Dermot Shea.
Mayor, thank you very much, and I'll try to be brief, but I could talk on this topic for a long time. When you look at that video, I can't help but smile. And what I think about is the year or two we've had, and sometimes a polarizing time. But there's nothing polarizing about that video. It's something that really, the common ground that we
it is polarizing.
Strive for, that
we're
all coming together for. And really, who could argue with putting the kids first? And when you look at that video and it encapsulates really an umbrella policy of what we've been working on in the NYPD for quite a while. I spoke about it at my swearing in, but really I've been working on it for much longer than that. And I have to give credit to many, many people, past commissioners. Commissioner Kelly, Jimmy O'Neill, Bill Bratton. This is a lot of work that has been done already and now built on and coming together. Chauncey Parker, Assistant Commissioner Kevin O'Connor, Jeff Madry, and many others, and all my youth coordination officers across the city. When you see that video, it's much more than sports. You see sports highlighted, but really it's giving kids in this city, in the greatest city in the world, by the way, every single opportunity to succeed.
Except fatherhood.
An NYPD video. It's a New York video.
It's a fatherless bastards video.
Community groups. It's with, as Chauncey Parker said, redirecting asset forfeiture money, taking money out of our own budget, working with NYCHA, and I could go on and on. Are we doing everything we can for kids? When you see the courts, it kind of brings to the front there that this isn't something that we're starting now. We've been working on this all through COVID. Sometimes we may have been bending the rules and taking kids out and even working with them in that real tough time that they had with schools shut down and things of that nature. But that's the future right there. And I would say that the future is bright. Mr. Mayor?
Amen. And Commissioner,
the future is fatherless.
We'll open up another basketball court later today, and I know it's going to be an important moment for that community.
Black people in their basketball courts.
In the community,
so in the kids.
A lot more coming. I want you to hear from a couple of our elected leaders who really care and understand about youth and why we need to invest in them, why investing and supporting young people is so important to public safety. First person I wanted you to hear from spent several years as the chair of the Public Safety Committee in the City Council.